Hey everybody, it's Shawnee with 5 Minutes with Shawnee. If you guys caught that last part, that didn't work out so well. I was trying to make a point, but I was actually on my recumbent bike and trying to talk to all of you. I'm making a statement, but what I want to kind of digress a little bit about and really speak about is that my stroke happened in November of 2011. I actually came back to my parents' house in June of 2012, which is about 8 months post my inpatient rehabilitation from the ICU to inpatient rehabilitation back to community reentry. And I was still so badly off with my brain swelling and just trying to recover that I actually had to leave my family at the time, my 2 daughters, my wife at the time, and actually move back in with my parents here in Los Angeles. My mom was a great mom, and my dad was a actual retired OBGYN surgeon. And so I had to come back home, and it was very tough for me because my brain was still not acclimated. I could barely walk. I could barely talk. I couldn't do anything. My independence was totally shut off. And one day, I remember my mom looking at me. I was sitting on the couch here in the family room, and I was really bad. I was in a dark space. And she looks at me and she goes, "You know what? You're going to get up and you're going to move. Because the more you move, the more you're going to improve." And I looked at this lady going, "Okay, now I know you've been my mom for 39 years. And something clicked to me right then and there that I had to literally get off my ass and get into action. And that move to improve was everything that she talked about. And because realistically, the body can heal itself. Everything in the body can re-heal itself, but the brain needs extra work. The brain's not going to reconnect the dots and reconnect with the neuroplasticity unless it's moving, unless it's being told through therapy, through occupational therapy, PT, and just walking and moving and speech therapy, how to connect the dots. So if this part of the brain is gone, which mine was or still is, it won't connect to my left side, or it won't connect to my speech, my movement, my independence, unless it's being told what to do. And that's what with brain injury and stroke, it's so vital we get into therapy, or at least we get moving. And with me, I wanted to move. And my mother at that moment really set the standards for me. And that's why I go out there and tell everybody, if you keep moving, you're going to improve. It doesn't matter, little steps, big steps, whatever you can do every day, just get up and just get going. And that's part of my motto, my mission, my messaging for this week is really the move to improve. Last week is I can, I shall, I will. But this year is really just about, this week is really about moving to improving. So I'm taking everything I said last week that you guys gravitated on. I can, I shall, I will. And it's not about why me, but it's about what's next. And that next step is just about moving. It doesn't matter where you're at. If, depression, PTSD, I look at myself, I went through all that big time. And if you're nursing a sore ankle, a sore shoulder, you got to get into rehab, you got to move it, you got to improve it. And people like my followers, my stroke survivors, or the warriors out there, the TBI people, the people who've suffered a brain injury, you got to get the brain stimulated. It's not about just watching TV or just sitting around moping. Read, pick up a book, start learning. I don't care if you search the internet. Get that brain acclimated. Social media is great. Watch me, do whatever it takes then to really get into action. But I want to give a tribute to my mom, who actually passed away a few years ago. She was really the reason why I do what I do, because she inspired me to move to improve. And Mommy, thank you so much for just being here for me. And I just want to say again, she's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. And then my parents, my mom, and my dad, really got me back to where I'm at, and with all the help of the therapists and everybody in the community, because it takes really a village to rehab a stroke survivor, a brain injury survivor, or warrior, I should say. Forget the survivor name, the warrior is better. But thank you anyways for tuning in to me, Seany.com. You can look at me there. You can contact me there as well. You can email me. And I challenge all of you, like I said last week, please, what is your why? What is your why? What is your reason to get up and to move? Why are you going to get through this dark time in your life that you can actually make a difference? And I want to hear your stories. Contact us, email us at Seany.com. There's a place there to contact us, of course. Or just look at this blog, look at the verbiage, and you can find a link to hit us up. But I want to hear your stories. And this week, I'm going to have on some really cool warriors who suffer strokes and brain injuries, and their stories are just really profound. I thought mine was pretty big. Theirs tops mine. So I'm going to have on a special guest on Tuesday, which she is amazing. She's driving down here 14 hours to come see us. Her name is actually Star Paul, and her story is just mind-blowing. So keep tuning in. Please share this with everybody you do know, and I'm here to make a difference, and we're a community, we're a team. I'm gathering all this information to give back to all you right now, because like I said, 6 years ago, I had the mind, I have a 3-year-old. I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, I couldn't drive a car, I couldn't do anything. And I had to reboot my whole brain, and by rebooting my whole brain is I'm moving to improve, and that's what it really is. So thanks again, enjoy your Sunday. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Take care, bye-bye. I love you all.